everyone doing? Y'all having a good night? Yo, I'm trying to see if I can get my YouTube to actually start working. We're gonna find out what Google's up to on us right now, you know? So if you can hear me and see me, drop a like and a comment, please, and let me see if it will come through. So that way I know I'm actually talking to someone because I don't know what's going on. So yeah, I'm just going to sit here until I see a comment and a like come through, just so I know that this is actually working. I don't know what's going on right now, folks. What's good, Joe? What's good? Ah! There's aliens. They're coming to get me. Yo, if YouTube doesn't stop shadow banning my shit, I'm going to lose it. Yo, the shadow banning is not any fun, yo. It's like, man, all of a sudden your lives be going good. You got all kinds of people streaming in, and then all of a sudden it's completely dead. So, yeah, let me know if you are seeing me, please. I don't know what's going on with this YouTube thing, man. I ain't been having nobody come in my lives. Uh, it's getting kind of a little bit depressing there, Google. Dang. Oh, I know why they're doing this because of what I said in my live stream earlier today. Okay. The one that I made with my friend in Denmark. I made a live stream and then I had to take it down because we talked about too much stuff. I would really like to have my freedom of speech back. Yeah. It'd be so nice to have freedom of speech on here. Be able to actually say things without getting shadow banned. Yo, I look creepy, yo. It's just because I'm in the dark. No, man, I'm just in the dark right now. I'm living off grid, yo. I have a light right here. Yo, what's happening? What's good, Joe? It's been hard to get people to come in here just because they've been shadow banning my account because of what I said earlier on my live stream today with my friend in Denmark. So, snipping streams. Okay, what's good? What's good, everyone? Yeah, it's not fun to get shadow banned when you for speaking about the real. Maybe speaking about way too much real stuff they don't want people to know about. Yeah, there's only one topic, really two, but it's linked together that they straight up just shadow ban. So, but yeah, I am because I am the honorable. one. What? I'm not sure, but okay. Strongest. All right. Well, what's good, everyone? What's good, yo? I'm sorry if some people they can't stand when YouTubers read comments, but how are we supposed to build a connection if I don't interact with y'all? You know what I'm saying? How are we supposed to build something if I don't even see what y'all is saying? So, anyways, is anyone interested in some exoteric knowledge? Does anybody know anything about all that? Man, smash that like button if you want to hear something. You want to hear something cool, something that'll probably get me shadow banned again. Then nobody else will be able to come in for real. Shadow banning's real. One of my videos just the other day, they say it was 55 years old. So tell me I'm not on to something. Tell me I'm not on to something when they literally, YouTube has not been around 55 years, homie. You feel me? So, dang. If anybody thinks YouTube's been around 55 years, bro, I don't know. We must live on two other planets or something because last time I checked, YouTube hasn't even been around some 50 some years. So, why did a video that I make? I went back and looked at it a couple hours later, and they had it literally moved to 55 years ago. So that's the type of knowledge I'm pushing on this channel. Very real stuff, people. And I'm very glad that I can build little connections with people. And my mission, I'm just trying to reach a person or two at a time with this ascension talk. And because it's beautiful stuff, it's beautiful. It's nothing to fear at all. It's the opposite of fear. Learning all this stuff will set you free in so many ways. So many ways. This is about gaining our freedom in a sense that a lot of people don't really comprehend because the truth is a lot of people have been straight up programmed. That's what the TV did to people. And I know that's hard to take in for a lot of people, but that's why I haven't watched the TV in years. Years. I don't even have a TV. I won't even have a TV. I don't even want that drama. So it's really really it programmed people, and once I learned that, I got rid of TVs. I don't do that anymore. So you know what I'm saying? And so yeah. Well, where you checking in from? Let me know where in this world you are. It's always fun to find out where my people at, because this is about building unity, because otherwise divided we will fall. There's too much division out there, I'm trying to help lighten the mood, pull people together, share some wisdom. I've been on this path for years now, since like 2017. Not on YouTube, but I was actually out there talking to people, just everyday people that I'd meet. And then I finally brought it to YouTube because somebody was like, you should like start a YouTube channel. And I was like, okay. But I'm here. I'm here for y'all. I'm showing up, and I'm showing up like every day now. I'm here. So I like to share my knowledge of things. And it's cool when people let me know where they're at, but if not, I mean, I understand. There's a lot of trolls out there and stuff. I'm just trying to build real connection with people. You know what I'm saying? I'm not Tupac. I keep it real with y'all. So I'm just trying to find more tribe members. We's all family. We's all connected. We're all part of the one infinite creator. That's real. So I always pray that my message can get out there, because I've dedicated literally since 2017 to now to this life. And it's literally caused me to be without a job. I have applications in, but um, I don't know. I don't have a job for whatever reason with all these applications in. So I wish I could find some donations so that I can get a computer and start making better content for real. I really need a computer that I can actually drop some good. This is just with my phone, and that's why I'm not getting the views that I should be getting, and I'm not able to open up into the topics I wanna talk about. I still do, but you don't get the audience from a phone that you would from a computer. So I'm really trying to do something with that. My dog's over here just passed out, this winter time. She likes to just chill out as soon as it gets dark out. As soon as it gets dark out, she's like out. Isn't that right, girl? You're just out. You're just chilling over here. So yeah, this is my dog. See, she's just chilling. Are you gonna say hi to everyone? Say hi. Yo, what's good, everyone? What's good? It's been a very strange day. Let me know in the comments if you had a strange day today. I feel like it was a strange day today. That's just what I feel. I feel like the energy was off. I had somebody freak out on me for like no reason today. Like, what is going on today, folks? Let me know in the comment. Was your day all right, or was it kind of strange? I like to build connection with people. I'm just an authentic soul out here trying to push people to be authentic and build connections and, not be so divided. Because divided we will fall. Those words is real. Look around. Look around at what's going on in the world. Divided we will fall. Got to stand against it. Got to stand against it. Does anybody else not feel like today? I'm not seeing no comments. Drop a like if you thought today was weird. Or was it seriously just where I'm at in Oregon that was weird today? It could be. I mean, anything's possible. But, I just figured I'd reach out there and see what some other people thought. What you got? Some glasses? Yeah, I got some glasses too. Hold up. What's good, Joe? These are my pot leaf glasses. You know what I'm saying? Got these pot leaves right through here. Yeah, these are my lokes. You feel me? So what's good, everyone? I got the light in my face right here. What's up? But yeah, no. So yeah, nobody else thought it was a weird day. All right. Is anybody interested in the solar event that over 30 different prophecies spoke about? Like, literally, this came from over 30 ancient civilizations. They all spoke about the same things about this solar event. So anyways, I'm done wearing the glasses. I just thought I'd throw on the glasses because you put glasses on there. So it's like to entertain people with my knowledge too. So, but yeah, this event happens every almost 26,000 years. And from our higher density beings that we have connected with have told us it's happening soon, very, very soon. which we're going to enter fourth density consciousness from third density, which we have been on. So I know this is like kind of out there for a lot of people, but it's the truth. It's real. There's tons of information on this out there, tons of it. It's just not reaching enough people. So I'm trying to put it out there because, like I said, if you learn the truth about all this, there'll be no more fear. You won't be afraid of anything that's going on because you'll see it, you'll understand it. Everything that's going on, I've already known about prior because I've been on this path for a while now, years now. So everything that's happening today, I already seen it years ago. So that's why I've been out here in an RV for 7 years, off and on. But for the most part, like, well, and I quit renting not long ago. Like, I was just done. I got sober from alcohol. I got sober from hard drugs. I quit renting. Like, all kinds of stuff changed. I wanted my freedom back. So that's the path that I've been on, and I'm very thankful for it. Very, very thankful for it. Starting to put time into this YouTube channel like it's my full-time job because it is. It is right now. I don't get paid right now, but that's all right. That's all right. I'm doing this. I'm bringing this for free to y'all. So you know what I'm saying? I'm in this for us. You feel me? To every little seed that I can plant is something that I cherish. That helps my mission. That's why I'm on this planet. That's why I'm here. So, and I'm not super special. There's over 1 million of us on this planet right now. There's over 1 million star seeds on this planet, all for the same reason, but we have different missions. So it's all to help guide humanity in the right direction through all this chaos going on, all this straight chaos out in the world. And, I can relate to a lot of different kinds of people because I have had a serious past life before this knowledge that I ended up learning and all the wisdom that came with it. I was a much different person. Still a good person, but I was really, really crazy. I did all kinds of really crazy things. I lived in the city and I was just about it, and shit was wild. So, once I started learning all this stuff, I realized I needed to get out of the city. Nothing's worth my freedom. Nothing. So that was just a beginning realization. That was like square one, really. Like I was like, after 5 years of felony probation, I'm good on all that. I learned my lesson, and you know, at the same time, it don't make me no soft or no goofy. Like, trust that I got something within reach. But I'm trying not to be like that. I'm trying to help people grow. I want spiritual growth and our people out there. You feel me? Cheers, y'all. What's good? Lone Star Sunfish. What's going on? What's going on? You having a good night? What's up? Did everyone have a decent day, or did anyone out there think that today was off? There was something funny about today. I want to know because to me, I think today was off. And if you really kind of pay attention to things, you'll feel that nice, nice. You'll feel that, some days are really good. Other days you think are going to be good, and then they're just off. Now that was today. And then other days, of course, are just straight bad. So it is what it is. But, I'm always hoping for a good day. Yeah. Okay. Okay. You get it. For sure. For sure. Hi. What's up? What's up? Smoking it up. Yeah, I feel that. I feel that. Let me take these shades off and put on my smoking hat. Hmm. Yeah, let's get it. Another loser. Teach your own, fool. I do this because it's my medicine and it helps me act right and not be out there robbing people and shit. This is what makes me a good person instead of a bad person. Like, you know what I'm saying? This helps me. Well, and by now, because of my path, it's not really like that. But I barely even smoke anymore. So I've had the same eighth for 3 days now, and there's still. You want to see how much is left after 3 days? Okay, your boy don't smoke that much. I used to at one point in time. I used to blaze heavy, lit, cuz yeah, you know what I'm saying. You already know. You already know what's up. Yeah, yeah. We out here just trying to help raise the vibration. Raise the frequency. That's really what the mission is. Some people don't get it. Some people just want to hate, and that's cool. They can spend that energy, they can keep that energy. I don't care. We all know what's real. The real ones know what's real. The rest, we ain't worried about. You know what I'm saying? For real. Take a hit here and there. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah, that's exactly how I do it now. I'll take like one or two, and then hours later I'll take another one or two. You know, sometimes I don't even smoke until like noon on some real. Other times I smoke within like the first hour of being awake, but other times I don't even smoke till noon anymore. Like I don't really need it like that anymore, but it still really helps from time to time. And I definitely do it every day, just not like I used to. Joint after blunt after bong after. Yeah, no, I'm straight on all that. I'm actually very focused on the spiritual journey, so ain't going to lie. I don't really smoke that much, but I do eat a lot of edibles. Yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. I don't really like the edibles as much because, well, I mean, I don't mind them, but here's the thing. Back in the day, kind of, yeah, pretty much back when I was about 21, back when I was about 21 out in Montana, there was this chick that made these edibles that were so potent that literally she said the most I want you to take at a time is a quarter of a brownie. That is it. That is all you need. Trust me. And she was right. Like I was like, okay, I'll take your word for it. And hit that quarter and gone, gone. Um, so yeah, I did like one a week type of a thing for a while, and then all of a sudden, one day, me and my homie was like, "Yo, let's split this brownie." I'm not gonna lie, that was kind of a bad. That was we probably shouldn't have done that. That's how potent this thing was. Like, but yeah. So I definitely have my experience with all that. I used to do dabs a lot, because I'm 7 years clean from hard drugs now. I don't even get drunk anymore. I rarely ever even have like a beer or two, or like maybe a mixed drink, but every once in a great while. And I don't even like to really do it alone at all. Like, might be socially, but in a sense, I'd rather just smoke some weed with somebody and just vibe that way because that's much cleaner, anyways, right? You feel me? What is that? Is that dice? No, what is that? A ribbon? What's up? Sorry, that's small up on my phone. My bad. I feel like I get a better beneficial medication doing it that way because oh yeah. Well, yeah, because some people, yeah, smoking it sets off like anxiety, and other people like myself, it for the most part calms me down. There's very few strains out there, like certain strains of runts really make me have bad anxiety, but then other ones are perfectly fine. But yeah, there's very few strains out there that kind of give me anxiety, but the rest really just help my creativity, help me just stay focused on what I want to do instead of my ADHD going all over the place, not knowing what to do. So for me, it helps my ADHD that I quit taking medication for a very long time ago. You know what I mean? So yeah, we just sitting here vibing. Uh, and cigarette, unfortunately, still helps. Just I'll smoke some weed, I'll vibe out on that for a little while, and then I'll take a couple drags of a cigarette, put it out. To me, that's all I need. To me, that's still a lot better than drinking. That's still a lot better than doing hard drugs. Just a little stogie, a little weed, some coffee, you know. Yeah, all of us got, some type of addiction, whether it's a substance or not. Because, not every addiction is a substance. So to me, that little thing I got going on is all right. You feel me? And anyone who wants to try to like hate and bring me down over it and all that, I'm just like, dude, to each your own, bro. Like, why do we all have to be the same? You feel me? Not everybody likes the same things. Like, that's just our human nature. That's just what this planet is. This is a place for us to learn, though. And that's what really motivates my channel, is being able to reach other people and really give them different tools to guide them in the right direction, or just vibe and even just chill. I have multiple purposes for this channel, so that's also cool. That's why it's DC knowledge and entertainment. You feel me? Like, I like to entertain y'all sometimes. I like to go out to the mountains. I love to go to the river and all that. And I would love to make some really cool car videos. As soon as I can go get my car and go get my other car, if I could go get my two cars, I was going to build one out of it because one of them is wrecked, but it has a dual overhead cam V8, like 300 horsepower V8, that I was going to build that engine up and then put in my other car that has a really nice body. It's basically the same kind of car. So yeah, I was gonna, but it only has a single overhead cam V8. So yeah, because I really love drifting. I grew up racing. I've done some really crazy stuff behind the wheel, but I started driving at a really young age. I learned how to drift really young. I grew up in Montana, so it snowed a lot, and I got to snow drift too a whole lot. And yeah, so I'd love to bring some stuff like that. Take y'all out to my land. I have 2.5 acres of land that I'm just over halfway done paying off right now. I've, by the grace of God, been able to make the payments without a job. It's been a journey, yo. It's been a journey, but I can actually legally camp out on this land until I get something built once I have it paid for. And I really want to build a shop out there, a mechanic shop, because I'm really good with working on cars. I would love to do all kinds of things with that, but mainly for like getting cars for really, really cheap and fixing them up and really fixing them up nice and then selling them. I've done that in the past and I really enjoy doing it. So, all kinds of stuff like that. But for me, the wisdom behind this solar event that happens every like 26,000 years, 25,920 years roughly, is really, really one of my main focuses. Like that's my mission. When I talk about my mission, that's really what it is this event that's literally going to change the world. This is the Great Awakening. So this is the truth behind the Great Awakening. And it's coming so soon, y'all. Oh, but the powers that be, are doing everything they can to keep this quiet. But there's so many other people besides myself talking about this. We're all of us that are talking about this are on a mission. We don't have a job, but we have a mission. You feel me? So there's a difference. There's a difference between a job and a mission. And I've worked a whole lot in my life, but that wasn't for me. And I've got to let that go. And it's hard to because I need money, but I figure it out. You know what I'm saying? I figure it out. So any donations help me a lot. If anybody can Cash App, Venmo, or PayPal, just anything at all, it'd be extremely amazing and help me to be able to focus on just bringing content, help focus on my mission, which is just bringing y'all content. And I like to do it in different ways. I like to make music. I love to do music shorts. I love my live streams. As soon as I can get better camera and get an actual computer, then I can really start to drop some cool content. Right now, I've done everything. I've gained all 600 subscribers on the cell phone. That's it. I had a very old laptop for a very short amount of time. It wasn't able to do hardly anything, so it didn't really count. So outside of that tiny little like month or two or whatever that I was using it, like I haven't had anything. So yeah, I'm very grateful to even be where I'm at, literally just using a phone, which is not the way to do it. Definitely not the way to do it. You don't even get near the amount of views or anything when you just use a phone. So it is what it is. I keep at it, hoping to just reach even a few people at a time. And, I'm glad to be here for y'all. And I hope y'all are having a good night. Hopefully you got a little something to smoke on. I need to light this little stogie. I've been meaning to for a minute. I've kind of needed it for a minute now. I kept rambling on, and now I gotta hit this stogie and let it like come back to earth. This spiritual journey I've been on is not easy, and the spiritual war that comes with it is intense, very intense. Have y'all been on this path and gone through any of this? When you start to work on your inner work and meditation, maybe even past regression healing, it's very life-changing. Very life-changing. And then if you learn all this information behind ascension and cosmic disclosure about the real truth behind ETs, which are just higher density beings. There's 7 layers of consciousness before we're reunited with one infinite creator. And this happens over years. It takes years to get from 3rd density, what we're on now, to 7th density. But this is just our vessel. This physical thing is just our vessel. That's not the real us. That's from within. You feel me? Our spirit, our soul, that's the real us. And it exists in multiple densities of consciousness at the same time. So when people talk about talking to their higher self, what that really means is talking to yourself in seventh density, who has then been reunited with the one infinite creator, God. So this stuff is very amazing, like life-changing stuff, that all the stuff behind this, learning about the Christ consciousness and our single eye that Jesus talked about. There's so much good stuff out there, and they don't want us to know any of it. Give me 1 second. I gotta open my vent and grab my little ashtray here. All right. So yeah, I hope that this reaches someone, and let me know if any of this type of stuff interests y'all, because I know a lot about it. I've dedicated years behind it. Once I noticed there's something going on with the sun back in 2017, I started talking about this with people out there in the everyday life that I would meet, and very few were able to kind of tap into it. Everyone else was like, I don't even know what you're talking about, the sun looking different. I'm like, what? Like, bro, you don't remember when it was yellow? Tap in the comment if any of y'all remember as a child and as maybe even a young adult, the sun being like yellow all the time, not white. Let me know if anybody's on that. I'm very curious. That's a straight up question. Does anybody else remember that? The sun being yellow and not white? Just curious, because I've always had Lokes. I've always had Lokes sunglasses. Sorry, it's too dark right here, but I've always had different kind of Lokes, and I started driving when I was 14, so I've looked at the sun a lot. A lot. Is anybody going to let me know what they think about that? Do y'all remember it being yellow? Because now, even when you take a picture, whatever, it's white. You used to take a picture of it and it was yellow. Does anybody want to know why this is? I got to be careful, because this is what channels get banned for talking about. Straight up banned. Straight up notifications that you have to either remove your content or get your channel taken down. So I'm very careful about how I speak about this. I'm talking about our sun. The sun that's in the sky. How old are you? Do you only remember it being white? It looks white. I have a picture of it right on. That's what my picture is a recent picture of the sun. That's what the picture is on my channel. My profile picture is of the sun. I just took it. It's white. Does anybody remember when it was yellow? Out of curiosity? That's what I'm talking about. If you look at the picture on my channel, you'll see this. It's white. Yeah, exactly. But it's just a general question to see if other people know anything about this. W. I'm not sure what kind of a response that is. But anyways, it's something that very few people even noticed. Okay, I've spoke about this since 2017. Not on the internet, but actually out there in real life talking to people about this since 2017 when it became white. Yeah, there's massive activity. I know. It's getting ready for the major solar event that happens every 25,920 years, roughly. Roughly, that's a rough figure. But, and yeah, it's going to upgrade our consciousness into what's known as the Christ consciousness. Jesus Christ was a fourth density being. That's why he was able to perform the miracles he performed and all that. Heal people, all that. He was a higher density being that came here. Yeah, well, have you ever read The Law of One? Do you know anything about the 1981 Law of One prophecy? Do you know of Ra, the sun god? Does anybody know of Ra? Ra is the reason for the 1981 Law of One prophecy. And if you knew anything about that, which you can find this at the lawofone.info. Type it in on your browser. lawofone.info. And you will find the Law of One, the full thing. And it's very amazing. It's super amazing stuff, yo. This stuff is so good. So good. Well, in the introduction to the Law of One, it speaks about how the pyramids were made. Like, I mean, within like the first 3 chapters or something, you know, out of like, gosh, how many even are there in the Law of One? Like over 50, something like that. There's a lot of chapters in the Law of One, and some of them are quite long. Not like super long, but you know, but it's very advanced stuff. This comes from a higher density being. There's 7 different layers of the Law of One talks about them as density. So from Ra speaks about this as density. There's 7 different density levels before you're reunited with one infinite creator. So this is the stuff that I'm on. It's very good stuff. And the information behind the solar event that I'm on matches up to over 30 different ancient prophecies. So not only is it talked about in the Law of One, but also like over 30 other ancient. This is ancient. This information is ancient. And the more recent information was like the 1981 Law of One prophecy, and then all the work that David Wilcock has been doing. He's been putting in mad work. And David Wilcock is one of the main reasons that I like to speak about all this and got influenced to speak about all this, because not near enough people know. He has over 500,000 subscribers. That's not enough. I want even more people to know about it. So that's kind of one of my main focuses. I focus on a lot of other things too, but that's my real calling. That's my mission, is to speak about this and Christ consciousness, you know, which I have started to tap into. It's only just going to get stronger as this solar energy builds up. And once it releases, everybody's going to be under Christ consciousness that is still here on this planet. That's probably a topic for another video. Some major stuff behind that. Only the most evil of the evil people will not still be here. So that's the truth behind all this. It's time for this world to change. This is very amazing stuff that's been spoke about for a really long time. Yet not everyone knows it. Not even, I don't even think a third of the people know. I don't even think even a third of the people know. We got to be getting, there's probably, I don't know, maybe close to 1 billion people that know about this stuff, I would say. Maybe. That's a lot. At least know maybe a couple things about this, or at least have heard of the Great Awakening. There's got to be at least 1 billion people out there that's heard of the Great Awakening, right? I wish it was more, and I wish more people were interested in it. Because, ultimately this boils down to our freedom. This boils down to the system not controlling everything about our life anymore. That's what this really boils down to, because when we reach fourth density, we literally cannot be controlled at all in the same ways that we've been controlled. This planet is the only planet out there that's in third density, still controlled by a money system. So this is why I don't have a job. Even though I have applications in, I'm kind of glad I don't. I'm kind of glad nobody's hired me. Even though I've put in work to get a job, at the same time, because of me being denied like this, with hundreds of job applications in, it's like confirmation to me that I need to just focus on this. This is my full-time job, is speaking about all this, whether it's on here and also out when I speak to other people, you feel me? So that's what's good about it. Bro, I'm praying for you. Yes, exactly, bro. Yeah, thank you. God bless, because we're all part of this one infinite creator known as God. We're all a part of that, so the division on this planet, when are we going to find unity? That's one of my biggest, that's kind of what this leads to is, when are we going to find unity? When are we going to stop letting our differences divide us completely apart? Divided we will fall. So, the way to the light is unity. Well, think about a world where there was much more love, much more compassion for one another. You know what I mean? Are you turning down jobs that drug test? No. I doubt 100. Okay, well, actually, for your information, you can go look at my other videos that I've put out, and right on the thumbnail for one of my recent videos is my Indeed job applications. How many jobs I've applied for. There's 111 on there after being denied for well over 100. These are still over 100 active applications on Indeed. I also have applications that I've put in directly through company websites as well. So you can go away now, troll. I'm gonna go back to talking about my shit. You smoke weed? Okay, you're being banned. I don't deal with this type of shit at all. That's one thing that this channel is not about. This channel is supposed to be respectful. And if you step outside of that, I don't want anything to do with you. So I'm putting you in timeout. You know what I'm saying? Because I have that right. You know what I'm saying? Trolls will be trolls, but I'm not going to let them ruin my mood and ruin what I got going on. I can just easily just hide that user real quick, because why do people got to bring negativity? That's that devil trying to seep in. You feel me? We just witnessed it. That's that devil trying to come in. I'm like, nah, we too wise for all these old attacks, bro. I'm too wise for all that, yo. So, anyways, I hope y'all having a good night. And I'm gonna continue doing me here by relighting my cigarette, you know. See, I never smoke a full cigarette at once, ever anymore. It's like I'll put it out like 2 or 3 times for 86,000 seconds. Wow. Yep, that's a 24-hour timeout. Yo, what's good, yo? Yo, my dog's still over here trying to sleep. And it's like not even late. Daisy girl, what's going on with you? Can't you say hi to everyone? Nope. She's like, yo, it's 6:19 at night. It's like dinner time and she's over here sleeping. But yeah, you know, it's so funny. The Republicans have gotten really, really nasty towards people who don't have a job. That's that like total enslavement mindset. And I don't choose neither side. They're all a bunch of puppets. So I'm not on either side of that. I'm on the good side versus the evil. You feel me? There's good versus evil. I ain't on nothing else. So it's funny to always see the negativity try to pour in here, because it's been talked about, it's been warned about, and all the information that I've learned, this topic has been talked about so much, and David Wilcock deals with it so much. All these trolls that just come in there, and you know, it's like, all right, hold on, you're getting put in timeout. Like, you're gonna, like, you know what I mean? As soon as I start talking about unity and bringing people together, people are like instantly like, oh wait, you smoke weed? Oh, you this, you know? It just goes to show how sad in the head people are. They're sad, bro. You know, to me that's sad. I see that as sad. I'm a star seed. What's up with the teeth? Not even sure what you're saying, yo. But I'm gonna smoke another. I'm gonna smoke some more. PS 202. Okay. Are you speaking gibberish? Or are you speaking code? What are you speaking? You're definitely not speaking extraterrestrial. So I'd pick up on that. Yo, where's my cosmic family at? Is there any cosmic family out there? Yo, where's my other star seeds at? You feel me? Where's my people out there that have a mission? You feel me? What's your mission? What is it that you're focused on bringing to humanity? You feel me? For me, it's peace, love, unity, global connection. You know, wisdom. The wisdom to know the difference between good and evil. authentic and fake. You know what I mean? This artificial intelligence is no good. No good at all, folks. Bad. Bad news. Bad news, you know what I'm saying? EM, you know what I'm saying? That person warned people a whole lot about it. A whole lot. Yet so many people think it's still a great idea. And I got news for it though. Solar event, that energy from the sun is going to destroy all that. Technology's going to be wiped out. Thank God. Thank our one infinite creator. For real. Saving us from the devil like that. That's what that is. I'm telling you, this AI is no good. And I get shadow banned a lot by saying this. A lot. They come from the Draco beings. Have y'all ever heard of the Dracos? It comes from a whole other planet. Far, far, far away from this one. Really far away from this one. That's why it takes like almost 26,000 years to get here. And then it's a solar cycle. This happens time and time. Like the dinosaurs were faced with this technological bullshit. That's some real shit. Some of them actually survived, and they're known as the reptilians, who then, in their underground findings, you know, there's a whole underground like world down there, really, now. But originally, they formed the Illuminati, and we've been under a whole lot of bullshit for way too long now, since like the beginning of the history on this planet. Like, for the most part, I mean, that's why there's wars, and I mean, this place has been corrupt and fucked up for a long time. That's why initially the higher density beings that y'all like to call aliens or ETs or whatever, they're just higher density beings. That's all they are. They're still from the one infinite creator. But you know, the yin and yang out there is real, but luckily for us, there's far more positive beings out there than there are negative. Negative doesn't have negative. The ones that are out there are just really negative, so they pull their weight of what they're doing. But no, there's far more of us. We already know the score. We've already known the score for a long time now. This information has just not been made public. This is technically all part of disclosure, all part of the disclosure movement. But I don't really, I mean, I do listen to what Dr. Stephen Greer has to say, but at the same time, I mean, I don't know. He's still, yeah, he briefs the White House of need to know information. He has met with other beings out there. He actually is pretty much a big deal. But still, you know, he's too in the spotlight of the media for me to really watch like every single thing that he does or whatever. Like, I don't really mess with them like that. But I do like David Wilcock. David Wilcock is dope. Yeah, dinosaur, right? Hold on. What do we got going on here? What's up with the Daisy girl? $249. It costs too much for no reason, which means people can't walk. What is it? I'm not really sure what that like emoji means. What does that mean? Oh, okay. Oh, dang. Dang, no, I feel it, yo. I feel it. I ain't even got that much money neither. Like, that's what I mean. I feel it. I have like $150 to my name right now. Today didn't go very good, so I really wasn't able to make really anything. I kind of just like broke even today, really. So I didn't really gain anything at all today. I actually spent a little bit, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I pray for you that you can get help with that for real, or whoever it is that you know that needs that. I feel it. I feel it, yo. I've been struggling myself without a job, Uh, I find ways to get money a little here and there, but nothing really super consistent yet. That's why I was talking about. Yeah, today was kind of just a weird day. Today just kind of was like, just put the brakes on, you know, one of those type of days. So it is what it is. But dang, so are you like in a wheelchair? I was gonna say, wait a minute, are you the person that I knew somebody that needed one of those prosthetic leg? He was in a wheelchair. But yeah, who else is up in here? Say what's up, yo. Uh, let's have an open topic. What's somebody want to know about? Anybody got anything to talk about? Anything they want answered? Any creative ideas? I'm always about bouncing ideas off each other. That's how we grow as humanity. We're supposed to teach and learn. Teach and learn. Daddy needs to make some coffee, huh? Yeah, Daddy needs to make some coffee. Alright, y'all. I'm gonna have a coffee break. And after my coffee break, I might come back up on here again and maybe probably hit a new topic. So, all right, y'all. Peace and love. I'm get some coffee going on because it's only like 6:30 at night. It's dark out. Bro, needs some more energy. You know what I'm saying? So I need to make some food too. But yeah, what you up to, yo? Just think about making some coffee. Yo, yeah, I'm gonna make some coffee. Yo, check this out. Let me get this. Let me hang up my light into the. There we go. So yeah, yo, this is my home, yo. What's good? I love it. It's super dope. For the simple fact that it up and moves. That's what I super love about it. Is I'm not no tied down to one place. Let me shine that way. Now that looks cool. That's on some different shit. Alright. So anyways, I'm over here. I gotta get some energy going on. So, I'm about to make some coffee with the French press. And actually, let me see about. I'm gonna put this in its other spot here. Let's check this out. So that way, when I come through, no, this is its other spot. All right, so I got multiple spots for my light here at night. You know what I'm saying? This is on some off-grid living. Boy, don't even have enough money for a generator right now. Yeah, I only got like $100 something right now, but I'm happy. I'm content. I'm good. You feel me? I can make my coffee right now. I can heat up some food. I got some weed to smoke. Got my cigarettes. You feel me? I got my dog. I love my dog. So yeah, I mean, what more does a person really need? You feel me? I got a roof over my head. I can cook. I have a bathroom. I have a bed. Life is good. You feel me? That's really all we need to be happy. We don't need all this crazy stuff. We don't. I challenge people to find happiness outside of just material things. You feel me? That's part of the mission. Just let the material things go. Just be grateful for what you got. Because it can always be worse, That's the thing about life. And why you got to be grateful for the things that you have, because really at any given moment things could be worse. Things are worse for other people out there. So, it's always good to remain humble and thankful. Show gratitude for what you do have. That's how you survive through the hard times. That's how you survive through the dark night of the soul that we're going through right now. That's what this time is considered as. The transition between the old world and the new world. People lose sight of the things that really matter during this time. And that's a huge reason that I'm motivated to help do something about it, It means a lot to me, you feel me? I can't just sit here and do nothing at all about a lot of things going on in humanity, Um, it's just about putting it out there into the consciousness, because what I'm doing matters outside of just who it directly reaches on the physical level, like this, because truth is everything we do enters the mass consciousness. So powerful stuff, and that's why I've chose a much better life, and I'm much more aware of how I treat other people, and but also setting boundaries like I did. Somebody came in here trolling, and I just hid the user for 24 hours. Like, all right, you're not going to just like come in and try to destroy what I got going on. I'm not going to quit my live stream because I got some troll up in here trying to, cut me up for who I am. Like, I know who I am. I'm too strong for that. I'm too wise for that. I know exactly who I am and what I have to bring to this world, and that's why I'm here. And they can't stop that. They can't stop my shine. They can't tell me who I am because I already know. So, anyways, finding your self-worth is very important in this world. What we got going on here? Good, man. Keep it 100. The algorithm sucks. Bye. All right. But yeah, yo, you know what I'm saying? Know your self-worth, though. That's on some real. Because if I didn't, with the path that I've been on from my mission has brought me through a very hard path. And if I didn't know my self-worth on this path, I'd have been knocked out the game a long time ago. So that's real. As always, find your self-worth and don't let other people cut you up just because of, smoking weed or, as long as you being solid, that's what really matters. You feel me? Yep, easy to fail with a house built on bullshit. Yeah, yo. Man, all these like, my family was one of them, right? Like, so these so-called Christians, and wholly judgmental and just denial about everything, and don't want to see the bigger picture of anything. Man, it's sad. It's sad, I thought, what happened to people realizing that knowledge is the true wealth? People got so caught up in the rat race of this life that they thought that money was the main motive, the main goal. That's where the wealth is. No, yo. Money ain't where the wealth is. Even God says that. That's why he said, a rich man would have a harder time entering the kingdom of heaven than a camel could go through the eye of a needle. You feel me? And talk about money is the root of all evil. Like, bro, money ain't no wealth. That's what I want to put out. This life that I'm living right now is wealth. You feel me? I got freedom. My mind's free. I'm in control of that. I ain't on no program shit. And I get to go where I want. I don't have to stay in the same spot. I got me an RV, and yeah, right now I don't got power because I don't have a generator right now, and which sucks because I had a couple back out on my land, but I kind of I outran the police and I had them on my ass, so I kind of just got up out of there real quick one night, and because yeah, I'd outran them like 3 times, and I was like, "Fuck, okay, I gotta dip out and get out of this area for a while," and that's what I've done. So they were just trying to pull me over for speeding, and I'm like, I live like an hour outside of town, out in the mountains, out in the leave me alone territory, and I already know they ain't gonna follow me up in there. They're gonna wait till they have backup to go up where I live, and so I would just snatch out of these motherfuckers, man, over 100 miles an hour through the mountains, in these corners, take the corners all crazy, my '97 Ford Thunderbird limited edition V8, fun ass car. What state am I in? That's what's up. That's what's up, yo. I thought I had a child when I was 19. Around that time, I was like 18. I was 19 when he was a year old. I found out it wasn't mine. Yeah, that shit. Then I found out that she was also doing that. Fucking thing. Dang, bro. So that threw my life for a loop. That's that crashed out, I'm very, very thankful to be where I'm at today. Very, very thankful. And it's been a lot of hard work. It's been so much hard work. Like, I can't even describe how much hard work. What state you in? Yo, should I disclose about what state I'm in after just talking about that though? I mean, yeah, I can put the phone back down. Yeah, it don't gotta be moving. I'm in the 541. You feel me? I ain't from here, but that's where I'm at. But I was off gridding it. All right, give me 1 second, yo. I'm gonna dump this out real quick. Put your hands up. Get on the ground. Oh, hey, what's up? Have a good night, man. Be back in a little. Keep it real. Hope you're good. Yeah, man. Thank you, bro. Man, I'm about to make up some coffee right now. It's like 6 something, 6:47 at night. And I need some coffee. Oh, hopefully I put the. Well, I guess I'm about to have some strong coffee, which is cool. I just poured a little bit too much up in there. Not too bad though. It'll be good. This water's super hot. Yeah, perfect. I'm gonna turn this flame down just a little bit. Oh, what's good, y'all? I was just making some coffee, you know, wake back up again, even though I got quite a bit of energy, but whew, you know, that that bud be a little loud, so gotta mix some coffee into the mix and get right feeling, you feel me? That's probably not the movement that was maybe well, I mean so but yeah, yo, what's good? Just live in the motorhome, just chilling. Had a pretty good live stream so far. And I'm gonna set this down. I gotta take a piss, yo. My bad. What's good, Joe? What's happening? All right, what's good, Joe? What's happening? I'm making some coffee right now, and then it's already done. It's just pressing in the French press. So, what I'm saying? Just having some good afternoon, some evening coffee, I should say. And yeah, hope everybody's having a good night. And today was kind of a strange day. I think the energy was quite different today. So I don't know if that was just happened to be in the place that I'm at out here in Oregon, or because the sun didn't come out until like afternoon, so it was kind of a gloomy day today. So yeah, it was a weird start to the day, and I didn't make a I didn't really make very much money today, like at all. So that's all good though. There's always tomorrow. And anyways, I'm just chilling in the dark over here, just chilling in the dark, which is all right. It's nice not being in a super bright room, honestly. It's kind of nice to not have light all over the place. Like, But all right, yo, I'm gonna start up a new one.